Hello, let's start fiber to fabric, new chapter. So you all know for what the fiber is need. Clothing is one of the basic need of all of us. Can you live without clothing? You all wear clothes? Do you all wear clothes? The clothing is one of the basic need for all of us. We wear clothes for what? To protect ourselves from heat, cold, rain and also from insect bites. Is it there? Why you wear clothes? That your body should be protected from heat, rain, cold and from insects bite. So you wear clothes. It reflects our personality and make us look good and attractive. Why you are wearing clothes? If you wear neat and clean clothes, so it look attractive. But if you wear dirty clothes, how you look like? You look ugly. So it means that wearing clothes also give you some, is also used to reflect your personality and make us look good and attractive. While wearing clothes, do you look attractive? Are you looking attractive while wearing clothes? Yes, you look attractive while you wear clothes. So, clothes is very essential for us to be with. People living in different parts of the world wear different kinds of clothes depending upon the weather condition. What is said here? That what is the condition of the weather, it depends on it, that type of clothes you wear. Like you wear cotton clothes during summer, woolen clothes during winter. Do you wear cotton clothes during summer, woolen clothes during winter, raincoat during rainy season? Do you wear raincoat or use umbrella during rainy season? We can get it about the culture of a person or the place she comes from by clothes worn by him or her. How you come to know from which place they are belonging to? The way they wear the clothes. You see in India, there are different states. Is there different states in India? And people living in different states wear their clothes in different way. Correct? People living in India wear different clothes in different way. So what does it mean? That while seeing the pupils, you can come to know from which state or from which place they belongs to from their dressing sense only. The clothes we wear today is having a long history behind them. Yeah, simply that clothes are being made? No. Firstly, people protect themselves from what things? From natural things like leaves. From natural leaves and all, they were covering their body. But after the discovery and new invention, now clothes are being to protect yourself from heat, cold and rain. Some archaeological evidence suggests that people start wearing clothes more than 1 lakh years ago. Early men covered their bodies with the skin or fur of animals, bark and big leaves of trees. How they were covering their clothes in the earlier times? With the skin of the animals or bark of the leaves. You know na bark, what is bark of the leaves? Bark of the tree, have you seen? The outer covering of the tree trunk. The outer covering of the tree trunk. And they also use leaves which are long to cover their body parts. Later on, when people began to settle down at a place and started agriculture, they learned how to twist grass and vines and animal fleece into long strands and weave them into fabrics. What happened? Before, if you start anything, you are not aware of that, na? If you are starting anything, you are not aware of it. So you can do anything in any manner. So what they do later, that time being, they have changed. Okay. Later on, when people began to settle down at a place and started agriculture, they learned how to twist grass and vines. Have you seen twisting of grass and vines? Like a thread, as they were wearing. Nowadays, what they are using? They are using grass to weave their clothes. Na? For weaving, they are using. You have seen that wool. Have you seen wool? How they are knitting? Knitted sweater, have you seen? Have you seen wool? Same manner, in earlier times when there was no fiber, no wool, people were using grass and vines for weaving. Okay? And slowly people realized that certain plants materials like cotton balls from cotton plant could be spun to make yarn. Later on, they saw that there is, have you seen cotton balls? Must not seen, because that is not agriculture produced here. It is being mainly produced in the black soil, that is in Gujarat. Na? Black soil mainly it is in Gujarat. They will get cotton plant is there from which they get cotton balls. So maybe some have seen and some not seen. You cannot assure it. Earlier, Indians wore fabrics made of cotton. It was cultivated near the river Ganga. In those days, stitching was not known. People simply wrapped the fabric around different parts of their body. Okay, only what they are taking clothes and just wrapping themselves just to protect them. Stitching was not known. Earlier, stitching they have learned later on. Earlier, they were not aware of stitching also, how to do stitch and all. So they have learned it later on. With the invention of sewing needle around 30,000 years ago, people started stitching fabrics to make clothes. Later, machines were invented to spin, weave and stitch clothes. Later on, what were made for stitching? Machines. Now you must have seen sewing machine for weaving. Have you seen sewing machines? Sewing machine for weaving, sewing machine for knitting, for stitching. But earlier time, was these things present? No. These things were not present in earlier days. So people just wrapping the clothes and just covering their body. And as the discovery and inventions have been provided, they have changed the pattern of living. Okay. Now next is fiber and fabric. Next part is fiber and fabric. A fabric is a material used to make clothes. Clothes are made of different types of fabrics. Fabrics are made of different type of fiber. Okay. What is exactly fiber? You must be thinking of that. You have seen very thin hairs all together. Like, have you seen coconut outer covering? Outer covering of coconut, have you seen? That outer covering is having like fiber like structure. Okay. You have seen thread. When you take all thread together, it is also like a fiber. So that's only said a fabric is a material used to make clothes. And clothes are made of different type of fabrics. What are the fabrics? Cotton clothes you wear, jute, silk, polyester, rayon. These are the different types of fabrics which you are using as your clothes. A fiber is hair-like strand which all fabrics are made. You can see on page number 35, first figure, fibers spun together to make yarn. One figure is there, fibers are spun together to make yarn. Fibers are very thin, small and cannot be woven into fabric directly. So fibers are spun together to make yarn which is longer and stronger. This yarn is then woven or knit into fabrics. What is being used? What is fiber? It is a hair-like strand from which all fabrics are made, and these are very thin, small and cannot be woven. Woven means, what is woven? If you take a small ball and you just try to make anything from that ball, it cannot be done. You have to change its structure for something to make, na? Like a wire. If I say copper is used for making wire, so firstly you take it into the machine to thin that wire. After that you start making wire, na? So same way here also. Firstly cotton and fibers are being thin like yarn, and then it is being produced for making clothes. The yarns is very thin wire-like structure, which are longer and stronger. This yarn is then woven or knit into fabrics. After the yarn only you make fabrics or knitting. Let us understand this. What are the sources of fibers? From which sources you get fiber? You get fibers from plants and animals, as well as man-made by using chemical substance. From which three things you get fibers? From animals, plants and man-made artificial substances. Yeah, chemical substances. Natural fiber. Fibers which you obtain from plants and animals are called natural fibers. What are natural fibers? Fibers which you get from plants and animals. Some common fibers obtained from plants are cotton. Cotton, I told you right now that cotton you get from cotton seed. Jute. Jute is a plant which is mainly found in Assam and Meghalaya region. Then coconut, which you mostly get on the sea beaches side. You can say on the eastern and western coastal of India. So what you see, that have you seen coconut when it get dried? That small brown structure of outer covering is there. So that is coir. So cotton is obtained from the seed pods of the cotton plants. Jute is obtained from the stem of jute plant, and coir is obtained from outer covering of the coconut fruit. Okay. Then some common fibers obtained from animals are wool and silk. From where you get the wool? Wool you get from sheep. Do you get wool from sheep? Yes, you get wool from sheep, rabbit, camel and yak. Okay, goat, sheep, rabbit, yak and camel you got the wool. Then silk is obtained from silkworm. How they give? They obtain from cocoon of the silkworm. Now you will study about the process how they are getting. And then what are the man-made fibers? The fibers that are formed from chemical substance processed from crude oil are called man-made or synthetic fibers. From where you get the artificial or man-made fibers? From crude oil or synthetic fiber. Some common synthetic fibers are, what are the common synthetic fibers? Can you name them? Rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. Okay, they are being made from what? Chemicals or crude oils. Okay, so these are the some types of fibers which you get from plants, animals, and they are natural fibers also. They are also man-made fibers. Now, next is about the plant fibers. Okay, so which is the first plant fiber? That is cotton. So from where you get the cotton? Cotton is the most popular plant fiber. It is a soft fiber obtained from the seed pods. From where it is been obtained? It is been obtained from the seed pods. You are having like this type of seeds. Okay. Due to heat, this seed gets break off. And when it break off, it just get this type of structure. And here cotton balls are being spread. Okay. When it get heat up, when it get fully ripened, firstly it is like this, and when it get fully ripened, it become like this. And here you will see white color structure. This all becomes white in color, and when this all becomes white in color, you will feel that it is like a cotton. Okay, cotton you must be aware. While you are when you get any type of wound or hurt, you use cotton So like that you will get cotton here, and in this cotton small seeds, black color is being seen there. Okay, small black color seeds are being seen. So how it is? Firstly it is in this shape. After that, when it get ripened, it bursts and cotton comes out up like a flower, and this is called cotton from a cotton seeds. Cotton plant is a shrub which grows best in black soil and warm climate. Where it grows, I have told you now that it grows mostly in black soil. And how it grows? In warm climate. Means the climate, that's why I said in the Gulf area it is mostly found, because their climate is warm. Okay, due to coastal land it is warm. It is one of the most preferable fibers, since the cloth made from it is durable, moisture absorbent and smooth to touch. When you are using cotton, if you put cotton in a water, what happens? It soaks water, is it? When you put cotton in a water, it soaks water. When it soaks water, what do you feel? That it is a good absorbent, isn't it? It is a good absorbent because it soaks water. Moisture also, when you are feeling too humid or like that, so you just wipe your face with cotton balls or anything, you will see that moisture it has collected. Okay, so that side is said it is a good absorbent. It can collect moisture and it is smooth to touch. Do you feel smooth to touch? Have you any time touched the cotton? Are you touching cotton? No. When you get hurt, so you use cotton for removing that, if blood and all or dirt is there on your wound, you remove it by it, just dipping that cotton in the water or this Dettol or anything, and just applying on it to remove the dirt or blood if it is coming, to remove it. That is smooth to touch also. The main cotton producing countries are, which are the main producing countries? China, India, Egypt. Okay, China, India, Egypt and Brazil. These are the 4 countries which are used for producing cotton. In India, cotton is mainly found in Gujarat, Maharashtra, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. Which area? Where there is black soil. Okay, I have already told that cotton is found where there is a black soil. So these areas are there: Gujarat, Maharashtra, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. Cotton seeds are planted in the spring season. Its harvesting season is mainly from October to February. When it grows, it mainly grows in October to February. And which season it is being grown? It is grown in spring season. Spring season, you feel spring season when? During the month of this August and September. Neither it is too hot nor it is too cold. When the cotton plant matures, it starts flowering and gives yellow, white and pink colored flowers. Okay, cotton plants also changes the color of the flowers. Firstly it is yellow color, then it becomes white and lastly it becomes pink color flowers. Flowers slowly grow into spherical walnut structures. You see, like this structure is rolled. After this, what happened? Flowers grow into small walnut structure or seed pods. They are called cotton balls. What is the name of this seed is given? It is given as cotton balls. Okay? The structure of this seed is said to be as cotton balls. Seeds are present inside the cotton balls. I said that this is the cotton, and inside small black colored seeds are also present, which is not visible here. It is not visible here. But if any time you get to see the cotton plant, you can see here that small black color seeds are present inside it. Each ball matures and the cotton fibers on seeds grow to the full length. When the ball ripens, the cotton ball bursts open and the white cotton fibers can be seen. I have already told how you get the cotton. When it ripens, starting it is like this. When it ripens, it bursts and cotton comes out from it along with the seed. The heat of the sun dries these fibers, these cotton fibers, and then processed to create yarn, which is used to weave fabric. For what yarn is used? It is used to weave fabric. Okay. Yarn, what I told you earlier, na, yarn is a type of thin thread-like structure. Yarning means thin thread-like structures. Then next comes processing of cotton. Next is what? Processing, how it is being processed. So firstly, the steps involved in the processing of cotton are ginning. What is ginning? The dried cotton balls are harvested and the cotton fibers are separated from the seeds. What happened? I told you the seeds are there, it gets burst. After burst, what it happens? After bursting, what it happens? The dried cotton balls are harvested and cotton fibers separated from the seed. Means this cotton is being separated out. Cotton which is present here, it is separated out from the seed, and the cotton fibers are the process of separating seed from the cotton fiber are called ginning. When you separate cotton from the cotton seed, it is called, the process is ginning. Earlier ginning was done by hands, but nowadays machine are used for this process. Earlier we were doing by hands only, and you can do also by hands, but now look, if you are having lot of cotton, it will take lot of time. So we are using now machine for separating cotton from seeds. Then the second part is spinning. After the ginning, the cotton fibers are cleaned and made into long thread-like strands. These strands are spun to form cotton yarn. For what these are used? It is used for cotton yarn. The process of making yarn from fiber is called spinning. What is called? Spinning. That yarn which you make from cotton is called spinning. And spinning and yarn is what? It is a thread-like structure which is being made from cotton fibers. This process helps to hold the fibers together and make yarn strong. For what it is used? To make yarn strong. Otherwise, earlier how it was? It was very loose. Easily it can be broken. But making it strong so that if you wear, so it will not be torn. The process helps to hold the fiber together and make yarn strong, smooth and fine. Spinning used spinning machines or tools such as takli, spindle and charkha, spinning wheel. Now you cannot see charkha. Have you seen charkha? Earlier it was used for making cotton clothes, that charkha. Now where you are getting cotton clothes? From the big industries. Now you are not getting from the charkha and all. Nowadays there are big industries where you are getting this all to make. Okay students? Now we will continue with the next topic next day.